I enjoy rhythm games, especially weird rhythm games. Maybe when you think of rhythm games, you think of like DDR or Guitar Hero, something where you just have to push the button on time. Not to say that games like Guitar Hero and DDR are not good. I have a couple games in here where you just push the button, it's on the highway, push the button, right? It's just that there's a lot you can do with the whole rhythm thing. So I'm going to rank each game 1 through 10, 5 being average, and I'll also rank the soundtrack of each game. So here are the ones that I've played. We're just going to go in alphabetical order, except for the very last one, which will be my favorite, because I like that one the most. Starting with AudioSurf. This game is great for somebody like me who actually has downloaded a lot of songs, because the game doesn't have a story mode or anything. It's just, here's a song that I own on my computer. Well, I guess you don't have to own it, it just has to be downloaded on your computer. Here's a song that's on my computer, and it goes through some, I don't know, kind of process. It figures out the beats and stuff, and it's like, here's a track you can play on your songs. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. That's kind of like VibRibbon. If you feel like you've seen this before, odds are it looks something like this. This is a different game mode, and this is with dark mode on. I don't like dark mode. It's a cool little game. If you only stream your music and that's all you ever do, I would not recommend it because, well, you're not going to have any songs to play. But if you have some songs, like, I would recommend it, yeah. I mean, the gameplay itself, it's alright, you know. It doesn't feel like a rhythm game. Okay, yeah, I should probably mention this. It doesn't really feel like a rhythm game. I could recommend this one. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I'll give this game a 6 out of 10. 5 being average. It's nice because, like, if you have music, if you got a library, hey, here's something you can do with it. AudioSurf soundtrack. It doesn't have an OST, obviously. I'll give it a 10, I guess. Unless if your library absolutely sucks for some reason. Okay, for this next one, I just wanted to throw this in because it kinda is almost like a rhythm game. And that's Bop It. This is not a rhythm game, but I mean, you could like get in the groove in it, like do a little bopping, you know. I don't know, not much to say about this. It is just Bop It. That's all there is to this game. There's nothing else. There's no campaign. There's not even online multiplayer, which I feel like is kind of a miss. But it's literally just Bop It. There's nothing else in this game. It's got some good beats. It's got some... it's Bop It. Come on, man. I'm sure if you haven't played a Bop It, you should go buy a Bop It and play it. And I don't know. It's Bop It. Come on, man. You know what Bop It is. It's kind of like a rhythm game. I'm just throwing it in there, just like, here you go. Bop It, I give it a 5 out of 10. It's just Bop It. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Bop It OST. It's by Too Mellow. I didn't actually see an option to buy the music. Anyway, it's pretty good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for the OST. Crab Champions. This is not a rhythm game, but it's made by Noise Storm. If you don't know them, they're the guy that made the Crab Rave. Not a rhythm game, but he does make all the music in it, and Crab Champions OST goes so hard. 10 out of 10. It is by Noise Storm, so it makes sense. It's really good. I haven't seen an option to buy the music, and I haven't seen him releasing the music either, so I'm really hoping that whenever he's done with the game, there will be an option to buy, at least stream it somewhere. The game itself gets a 7 out of 10 for me. It's fun and it has a lot of charm, but it's not, I wouldn't call it amazing though. Anyway, yeah, there's that. Honorable mention. Alright, Crypt of the NecroDancer. This is probably the first, I don't know what I want to call these. The first weird, I don't want to say weird because that doesn't sound good, but I'll just say weird. This is the first weird rhythm game that I have played. And ooh, this one is a good one. This one's a really good one. The controls, for the most part, I want to say you can play this entire game with just the arrow keys. You walk on the beat, you attack on the beat. Every enemy has its own pattern so that you can anticipate what they're gonna do. This game is solid. It's got a bunch of different characters you can play as later once you get good at the game and understand its basics. This one I would definitely recommend if it looks interesting to you. If you get really good at this game, it can be extremely satisfying. I could definitely recommend this one. I would give it a 8, maybe 9. I don't know. It's a really good rhythm game. We'll just say 8.5. We'll just go. Yeah, we'll just go 8.5. It's really good. This game has been around for a while. Okay, Crypt's OST. I'll give it a 7. It's not crazy good, but it's not bad either. A Dance of Fire and Ice is, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this game, but I will mention it. I can see why somebody would enjoy this. Like, if I'm doing good in this game, I enjoy it. But the thing about this game is that if you make one mistake, you have to restart the whole level, and that just gets really tedious. See what I mean? I haven't played too much of this game, honestly. I got it thinking, oh, this will be so much fun. It was not so much fun, but that's okay. If you're one of those people that plays rhythm games to get like perfect every time, this could be up your jam because you literally have to get perfect in order to beat a level. I tried to get no misses on in a different game we'll get into later, so I can kind of understand where that mindset comes from. But for A Dance of Fire and Ice is just not for me. I mean, that being said, I'm not going to say it's a bad game, but I would not recommend this game, but I will give it a 5 out of 10 just for being interesting. And if it is up your jam, I'm sure you would enjoy it. I should say that. I don't know much about the OST for this one, if I'm being honest. I lost too much interest out of rage, probably. I don't remember it being bad, but I don't remember it being like crazy good either. I'll just give it like a 5 or something. Call it good. Next, we got Fretless. This one is not really a rhythm game again, but if you know Rob Scallon, you already know what this game is. I think they advertise this one as a guitar PG, which is very funny and very fitting, because if you understand a bunch of music terms and music things, this will be just right up your alley. Was I saying right up your jam earlier? The whole game is an Easter egg of musical references, like the names of the places, like the effects bar, you know, where normally in RPGs you have effects, like, oh, I'm burned or something. This one has musical effects and they go on the FX chain. Like, that's like so clever. This game is just so ridiculously simple, in a good way. You attack by putting a few riffs together. It's like you're making a little song. There's no mana or cooldowns. If you just draw it, you've got it. Once you got them in the order you want, hit the shred button, and then that's it. Your little Rob dude starts attacking. Attacks and blocks have little QTE events. Well, I don't know if you call it that, but just if you click the button at the right time, you do a little damage or reduce a little damage. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're actually playing the game, it's pretty good. Hitting them is pretty satisfying. You can charge like a super attack, but that's the only thing. There are 4 different instruments you can choose from. The acoustic, the bass, the 8-string, and the synthesizer. The animations are so good. Look at them, just look at them. They're so good. This game is really short, so if you wanted a really long RPG, this isn't the one for you. Also, there's only one character. Like, you don't get a party. It's just you, Rob, kicking butt. This, I would recommend this a lot, because it's short, it's simple, it's not that hard of a game. I think I said enough about this one. I will give it a... Okay, the worst part about this game is traversing from place to place, because it is just a lot of loading screens. I'm gonna give it a... I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. The OST for Fretless, I'll give it a 6. I feel like the really good songs are really good, but the other songs are just I don't really care about. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It's not bad. Incredibox. This started out as a web game. I wonder if it's still there. I don't know. It might still be there. This isn't a rhythm game, but I'll throw it in here anyway. This is just a musical sandbox game, and it is pretty fun. You click and drag these different hats onto these guys, and they make cool sounds. If you just want to play with music for a little bit, I would recommend this. There are these bonus things. If you get all the correct hats, you will unlock a little cutscene. But yeah, it's just a sandbox game. Doesn't do anything wrong, doesn't do anything crazy either, so would recommend. It's a fun little time. I guess I'll give it a 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10, because it has charm. Cute little sandbox. The OST, I would give it... Thinking about the actual OST, like the one that they released, like you can't make it in the game. You never hear the official songs in the game. The OST is really good. I give it an 8.5. The older songs aren't as good, obviously, but like the newer stuff is really good. Yeah, 8.5. Ratatan, I don't know actually. This game, I don't play this game. I haven't played this game. I should, but this game is in early access, and I'm just kind of waiting for it to release, honestly. I got too many things on my mind currently. But like, looking at some of this stuff, I don't know. It looks good to me. The OST, I can't say, obviously I can't say anything about it, but I feel like it's not going to be that good listening outside of the game, because like, out of the context of these are my little guys are my little army, and we're going to destroy your little army or your big, I don't know what the gameplay is. It could be good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that listening to the OST on its own, maybe not good. Anyway, this is just one I'm looking forward to. Just wanted to throw this in there. Okay, Rhythm Doctor. These are the same people that made A Dance of Fire and Ice, but this game does not suck, unlike the other one. Don't tell me skill issue. I know it is. Shush. This is the most difficult game that I've ever played, where you only need to push one button. It starts you off simple. Push the button on the 7th beat, but then it gets crazy. All you have to do is push the button on the right beat, and ooh, this game was gonna try everything in its power to make you mess up. And oh boy, I know it's only one button, but man, it's really good. They start adding more patience. That's what the people you're working on. You're helping their heart conditions or whatever. It's got a cute story. So. They started adding more intricate beats. This one is in early access right now, but it has been, I think it's going in full release next year. You can make the game easier or harder. if you want to make it harder for some reason, if you're crazy. It's got a level editor if you're into that. I never messed around with it though, so I can't say anything about it. Some of the custom levels though that people make are pretty good. Some of them, a lot of them are really bad too, so just be aware of that. Great little game. I'll give this game an 8. Highly recommend, but I give it an 8. The Rhythm Doctor OST, I don't remember. Wait, let me check. I don't see an OST that for sale here in their Steam page. But the game isn't released yet. It's been in early access for a while. But listening just through the game, it's like, I want to give it an 8. Maybe a 9. Do I do 8.5 again? I'll give it an 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5. It's really good. It might be a 9. I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and see for the actual release. Rift of the NecroDancer. To save on editing, I'll just have my other video playing in the background. I'll throw a link just in case it looks interesting to you. This one, out of all the games here, this one is most like Guitar Hero. Notes come down the highway, and you just have to hit them at the right time. The only difference is that the notes are evil monsters that want to eat your eyeballs or whatever. Just like in Crypt of the NecroDancer, every monster has its own pattern that you can learn. Every monster, air quote, notes the same thing. This game is really good, like really good. I'd say this one's like a 9.5 out of 10. Actually, I'll just give it a 9. The story is there. Don't play this game for the story. If you get this game, yeah, you can play through it, it's fine. It's nothing too crazy, it's pretty simple. Nice. The art style is S tier. The music is S tier. The characters are pretty good too. The gameplay is good. It can be a tiny bit of a struggle bus sometimes.
Awesome. Keep it together.
But like once you got it, dude, ooh, baby, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I got it. Yes. And the soundtrack I'll give it 10 out of 10. Like it's pretty much flawless. Oops. I'll shut up. It's an original soundtrack and the music is like really original. Like some of the sounds I've heard in this game are like, what? Whoa. I never heard that sound before in my life. That's so cool. Great soundtrack. Best soundtrack, I think. I'd have to re-look through everything, but yeah. Okay, No Straight Roads. This one is a pretty good one. Also, that doesn't mean gay. Stop that. I know all my friends are going to be like, oh, that's gay. That's pretty gay. Wow. This is not really a rhythm game. Maybe I should have titled this video Music Games instead of Rhythm Games. I don't know. This game is like I don't know what I was expecting, but this game is just a bunch of boss fights, basically. It's got a couple other things you can do outside of boss fights, but for the most part, you're fighting bosses, and it's pretty good. I won't say amazing. This one has a fun story. Not like a crazy story, but it is entertaining. I do like the characters. They all look cool, and they all look weird. I do enjoy the comedy in this. It can be a little cheesy at times, but I don't know. It has a sense of humor, and I appreciate it.
Your misplaced efforts. You remind me of Pluto. Once thought to be a planet of the solar system, but no longer is.
What? Pluto? So, what he just said about us was bad, right?
Well, being a dwarf planet is not necessarily a bad.
Your intellect is striking me, Shadow.
The characters are weird, and I love it. Like this, we're looking at my favorite boss out of the game, and oh, she keeps getting angrier, and she keeps changing forms, and then she just turned it into this cage uvula thing, and it's just like so ugly. I just like it, dude. I just like how ugly it is. It's great. It has some cute moments too. Don't worry about that.
We fight for the little guys! Zook, come here. Put your hand next to mine.
Huh? Oh, okay.
What are you doing? Just hold up your pinky finger.
Oh, like this?
Now, put your hand next to mine. No.
Yeah, this one has a lot more story than the other ones, and it's pretty good. It's all right. I'm not a big fan of boss rushes though, so for me, I'm giving this one a 7. It's got a lot of charm. Characters are kind of cool, but the gameplay is just bosses. I would recommend it though. 7 out of 10. Soundtrack for No Straight Roads is, I'll give it a 6.5. I don't really care for a lot of the songs that are in here, honestly. But the ones that I do care for, like, I care for them a lot. There's just not a whole lot of them that I do really care for, you know. 6.5, not bad. 5 being average, that's pretty good. Honorable mention, same with the Crab. Here's another musical artist who just made a game. Savant. This one just feels like a web game, honestly. If you've ever played a web game, you just play them. They're fun. It's not like it's expensive, but like I don't think it's worth a whole lot of money. Not that it is either. Never mind, it's fairly priced, so I'd give it like a 6.5. It's not too interesting. Nothing too crazy. Very short. If you don't struggle with it, it's a very short game. Savant didn't make an original soundtrack for the game. He just picked some of his best songs from different albums here and there, so I guess I'll give it a 7. I don't know. Sayonara Wild Hearts. I almost forgot about this game. I got this game on the Switch, so we're just going to look at the store page. This game is, again, not a rhythm game, but this one's weird. It's, I like to think of this game like a vinyl. It's an album that you can play. I don't have much to say about this other than it's really pretty. If you like to buy music, I would recommend this. It has a little bit of replayability, but not a whole lot. You can definitely set it down and come back to it later, though. You're not going to be like grinding this one out or anything. If you treat this as an album instead of a video game, you'll appreciate it a lot more. I'm thinking I'll give it an 8 out of 10. The album itself, the soundtrack itself, I'll give a... It has a lot of these in-between songs, and nothing wrong with it when you're playing the game, but if you're just listening to it, I don't care for them at all. The actual songs though, like, it's pop, and it's really good. I'd give that pop album I'll give it a 7. If I was rating just the actual songs, I'd give it an 8.5. It's pretty good. Unbeatable. I have a feeling this game is going to be a 10. As of recording this, the 28th. I think its release is on the 6th next month. Like, it's got so much style. The characters are cool. The music is great. The rhythm, it's pretty simple to get a grasp of, but it's challenging. It has so much style, dude. It's so cool. It's got so much style. Like, just look at this part right here where I'm going, holding a thing. The camera's leaning and everything. It's zooming in. It's like, oh, and this is just the demo. I think there was maybe another demo that released, but I didn't feel like playing it because I haven't checked in on this game in a while, and it's just gonna release soon. So I don't see a reason to play it if I'm just gonna play the full game. I've been waiting for this game for a while, actually. Think about it. I feel like I played this in college. I could be wrong, but it's been a good few years. I think it's been 4 years. I would highly recommend this, I'm going to assume, because the story looked really cool. I don't have any gameplay of it, but I mean, judging by the trailer, the whole game is based around music is illegal and you do crimes. Like, that's just the coolest thing ever. Like, what if music was illegal and you're walking around with a cassette player? Like, that's the coolest thing ever. What if music is illegal and you walking around with a guitar on your back? That's the coolest thing ever. Oh, it just seems like it's gonna be a good world. And I need to finish this video before it releases, because if that happens, I'm not going to finish this video for a while because I'm going to be playing this game. And I'm really excited for this game. I have 34 hours in the demo. Okay, the Unbeatable OST, I mean, I actually have the OST, at least the white label OST, is pretty darn good. I wish I had the remixes in the demo also, but that's okay. I'll give it a 9. Thinking about it, there's no bad songs. There's no songs that I'm like, I feel like skipping it. There's like maybe one. I'll give it a 9, honestly. It's really good. I'll give it a 9. Good OST. Even, that's just the demo. I don't even know what the full game's gonna sound like. I will soon though. Okay, I saved my favorite for last. This one is BPM, Bullets Per Minute, my favorite rhythm game. It's a roguelite. It's almost a roguelike. There's very little progression. This game is really hard to start out, dude. Like, you play easy and ooh, this game is hard. What do I want to say first about this game? Everything is on the beat. You shoot on the beat. You dodge on the beat. You reload on the beat. The sounds, if you're low on health, your heartbeat is on the beat. When you're running, your footsteps are on the beat. The enemies attack on the beat. Everything's on the beat. Heck, even the idle and walking animations are on the beat. It's so good. You go into tiny rooms, you shoot little baddies until you go into the big room, where you shoot the big baddie of that stage, and it's good. And one of the best things, or once you kill a boss, you enter this little stage where you're done with the boss, and it just holds this cool little riff thing, I don't know what you call it, and ooh, you can shoot whenever you want, and it plays a little bow, 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 dude. Just look at it, just look at this. It's really good. One of my favorite things about this game is the weapons, because every single weapon has its own way it fires and way it reloads, except for the shotgun. Reloading in this game is cool because everything is different, so some things you gotta click more than once, and it's always on the beat, so it always sounds cool. Because everything is different, it's like every weapon is like its own instrument, because they all sound different, right? It's like every weapon is its own instrument. And I think it's just really cool, because like, the replayability in this game is insane. Oh, dude, I forgot. Even the different levels, sometimes the levels are different. Sometimes there's low gravity. Sometimes the floor is slippery. Sometimes there's different effects on the boss, which like sometimes they're huge, sometimes they're tiny, sometimes they do something else. Some of the weapons are extremely rare. Like some of the rarities in this game are so honestly just way too ridiculously rare. Like I couldn't find any of the rare weapons when I was recording for this, which is both good and bad, especially if you have a considerable chunk of time spent in this game. Also, I want to point out this game has some actually good loading screen tips. Just as an example, like the game didn't tell you can run, but there's a tip that says hold dodge to run. So if you actually try this game out, be sure to read those. What else is there to say about it? You can change the different level colors also. That's also a thing you can do, which not necessary, but I really like how they included it. I will say I do like the style of this game, but it might not be colorblind friendly. I don't know, because I have not color blindness, I have color vision. Okay, I want to say that this game is really hard. Would I recommend this game? Yes. For me, this game is a 9 out of 10. Like, I love this game so much. This game's a 9 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 is because of struggling. This game is hard. There's a character where if you get hit once, you die. And I played through that character probably... Last time I saw it, I actually got a win with it finally. It took me a while, but it took me like 160 some attempts. But I finally got one. And, oh my goodness. Not getting hit in this game. Is that my own fault for playing this character? Probably. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Might recommend. I'd recommend it if you just like the look of it, obviously. If you like different kinds of rhythm games. Although that being said, I think this has been done before. I don't know if this is the first time it's happened, but this is the first instance I've ever seen of shoot on the beat type of game. First person shooter, shoot on the beat, I should say. I think the NecroDancer came before this. If you like roguelikes, like this is by far my favorite roguelike. Or, no, I shouldn't say by far actually. Roguelite. I've been saying roguelike. I would not recommend this if you're the type of person to give up on games easily. Like, oh, I wasn't good immediately, goodbye. Because you will die. You're probably gonna die on your first run. You might not make it to the boss at all. Like, I remember not making it there got a big learning curve. I should just say that. If you're bad at aiming and you don't intend to get better, like if you suck at aiming but you're like practicing and actually want to get better, I would recommend this game. I don't know. This game is a lot easier if you can aim good, is what I'm trying to say. Why else would I not recommend this? I think those are the only two reasons. Like, it's just hard to get into, and it is, if you can't aim, it's even harder, like ridiculously harder. Like, I got this game on the Switch and I put it down pretty quickly. But, I mean, if you can master it, and by master it, I mean if you can survive, it's really fun. 9 out of 10. The BPM OST, the BPM soundtrack is, I'm gonna just give it a, honestly, I'll just give it a 6.5. Yeah, it's not like it's bad in any way. It doesn't do anything wrong, but everything is the same BPM, and I don't know, it all sounds exactly the same. And it's all just one big song, and without playing the game, just listening to it on its own, it's not too exciting, at least to me. Heck, just for the shop song, I'll give it a 7. I really like the Storekeeper song. 7 out of 10. I mean, still not bad. Obviously, these are all rhythm games. There wouldn't be anything really bad. At least there shouldn't be. If your rhythm game has bad music, well, then I don't know what to tell you. That's just not good. Okay, one last thing before I end this video. So the people who made BPM released this a few months ago. It looks okay. I don't think it'll be better than the original. It looks like, I mean, not that I've ever played Enter the Gungeon, but it looks like that and just BPM thrown in on top of it. I'm not as hyped for this one as I am some of the other games I mentioned before. This just kind of looks like a bullet hell, and hopefully that's just the bosses though. Could be okay, I don't know. I've never really gotten into bullet hells before, but maybe this will turn a leaf for me, I don't know. One of the tags on Steam says lore rich, and I'm hoping that's true because I never really thought about it, but BPM doesn't have any form of any story. It is just straight up shoot thing, sound cool. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. I love you.